Welcome with Cooking with John. Hi everyone, how you all doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. Let us thank God that we are here another day. So today guys, I'm going to be making sweet potato pudding. So guys, here are all my ingredients. Here I have about 1.5 pounds of sweet potato. I just have a little bit of cassava here that I'm gonna also grate with my sweet potato. A little bit of yellow yam that I also gonna put in it also. Right here I have a cup of sugar. I have some flour. Here I have a little bit of cornmeal. I have my B-cell butter here guys. And my spices, I have my vanilla. I have my almond. And here I have some grated nutmeg. I have some allspice and I have my cinnamon. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling my potato. I have the bigger knives, but I'm more comfortable with the smaller ones. So with the cassava guys, I'm gonna use a bigger knife because as you know, the cassava skin is more thicker than the potato and the yam. But guys, just be careful with the knife. As I said, I rather use the smaller one, but this is a more thicker skin. And you can get these things also in the local supermarket. You can get your cassava, your sweet potato, your yam. You can get all these things in the local supermarket if you want to try this out. So these I'm gonna dump into my compost guys because we can't put it into the regular garbage. So all these goes into the compost. So I'm gonna wash peel and wash everything as you guys see, and I have my grater here, so I'm going to be grating my sweet potato, my yam and my cassava. But guys, guess what happened? My baking pans, they all decide to leak. So I gonna have to find alternatives, okay? But guess what? This pudding is gonna be on the show, so it have to bake. I'm gonna find alternatives. If you can have the original, turn to the substitute, all right? But the pudding is gonna be baking today. So guys, I'm gonna be grating now my sweet potato and my cassava and my little piece of yellow yam. Look guys, see? The main part of making sweet potato pudding is just that you got a grater. But with the coconut milk, you can use the coconut milk from the can if you don't want to use the grated one. The coconut milk that I'm going to be using today, it's a grated one that was squeezed and I had it in the freezer. So it's here. It has some ice in there, so I have it. It's here defrosting. Yeah, but it's the original coconut milk. But if you don't want to use the original coconut, you can also get the canned coconut milk in the stores as well. But the main part when you're doing it is just that you have to grate. You gotta grate the potatoes and stuff. But it's easy because it's soft, so it's not that hard. It's more easier grating it than you grate the coconut itself. But if you have your blender, you don't even have to grate the coconut. You can also cut it up and blend it into your blender. Some people cut up the sweet potato and blend it. So, I mean, you have another alternative if you want to make your sweet potato pudding. But I am gonna grate. I'm grating now. See, it's getting there. So guys, I'm just gonna finish grating my potatoes and stuff, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back guys. So here is my grated sweet potato, cassava, and a piece of yellow yam that I showed you earlier. And here I have my coconut milk. So here is my sugar. I'm gonna sweeten my coconut milk. So when sweetening, guys, you can taste to see if you would like more sugar, because it depends on your sweet taste. So it's a cup of sugar that I already showed you before. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna taste to see. So I have some molasses. I didn't show you guys before, but this you can also add if you want. It's optional, but you can add a little molasses if you don't want to put too much of the sugar. Yes guys, so I put a little bit of molasses. I didn't want to put any more sugar, so I put a little bit of molasses instead of the sugar. So now I'm gonna add my spices that I already showed you, my nutmeg, my allspice, and my cinnamon. spice in there. Now I'm gonna add my melted butter. I'm gonna put a little bit of my almond, maybe about a teaspoon. Teaspoon of vanilla. And this is all for the coconut milk. So I have a little piece of ginger that I'm also gonna grate into my sweet potato. You don't have to use a lot, just a little piece. You don't have to. Just gonna mix this around a little bit. So guys, what I'm gonna do, because the grater that I use, it don't refine my potato as I would like to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna blend it for a little bit to get it a little bit more smooth. Oh. Yes, guys. So the grater that I use, it didn't make it refine the way how I want it. So I'm gonna blend it for maybe a little bit to get it a little bit refined. So it depends on the grater that you use. Yeah, but for me, I want it a little bit more refined than what it is. So just gonna run it through the blender. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use some of my coconut milk that I already spiced up, and I'm gonna use this to blend it. Put this aside. Yeah, so I'm gonna blend it just for a little bit, not too long. So that is it, guys. So as I said, it depends on the blender, that the grater that you use. Yeah. There it is, guys. This is how it's looking. So this is the coconut milk, the sweet potato, the cassava, the yellow yam, and all the spices are in. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm gonna add my cornmeal, just a little bit of cornmeal. As I said, it's optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of flour to bind it, to bind the liquid together. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too watery. And it, guys, it's always good to try your own little stuff. Try to make your little stuff, because sometimes you may go to the store, like, you know, and you'll feel like you want a piece of pudding or a piece of cake, and the amount of money you pay for just one little slice, you know, when you could do it for yourself. And it's, as I said, it's nothing hard to it. The hardest part of it is just to do the grater, but that's it. So I'm gonna add a little bit more flour here. So guys, I have a little bit more of my fruits here that I'm soaking in my rum and my wine. So I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Not a lot. Yeah. That's about it. This is how it's looking, guys. Smelling so good. Smell as if you could just have it right now. So guys, remember I show you my baking pans that both of them are leaking. I have other pans, but not to do the puddings. So I found an alternative, a pat. So guess what? This is what's gonna be my pudding today, cause I want me some puddings. So I'm gonna pour it out. The aroma that is coming out. Guys, let's bake. So this is going in the oven now, guys, and I put the oven at 350. So stay tuned. I'm gonna bake it for about 30 minutes. Stay tuned, guys. Going in for 30 minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So here is my finishing product with my potato pudding. Look at that, guys. Guys, it was so tempting. I had to take a little piece out there before, but now, you know, I have to eat piece for you guys. So here it is, guys. Look at that, guys. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Guys, I honestly, I can't even use a fork. I'm using my hand. Guys, it's amazing. Guys, you need to try this out. Sweet potato pudding. Just follow the recipe, guys. Look how juicy. So juicy. Guys, just remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and try this out.